Welcome, everyone. I forgot the music. I will get that fixed up. But in the meantime, welcome, everyone. Welcome. Hey there, welcome. Don't mind me, I'm just fixing up the Discord chat so you can actually see who's talking.
I can't see.
Shut up.
Got him.
Yeah, nailed that. Okay.
Who can stay out of this?
So, let's see. In the last episode, the party was discussing how best to sneak into a vast territory. And in this episode, they're going to continue discussing that.
Very productive episode.
Oh boy.
Well, you are all, if you go to the top left, and the submarine currently. Everyone should be able to. Everyone should be there, and you should be able to see. I think I'll.
Question: Is the submarine yellow?
No. What were you going to say, Alex?
I was just going to say, oh yeah, I can see it. There you go.
Okay, thank you. Regardless, carry on.
We're in a submarine?
The morning comes and you exit the demiplane into the structure that Chance brought you to.
Yeah, it's basically like it's basically like a really well furnished underground condo.
Well, I mean, I guess considering that you're an informant, I guess you can live a little luxurious now and again.
Yeah, something like that. Can I get you anything to drink?
Nah, I'm good. Don't worry about me.
So, submarine is in like underwater, right?
We are not underwater. I have no idea why she used the word submarine.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Alright.
get a sandwich.
You're not underwater. You're in a thingy. Just continue.
A cistern.
Alright, well. So then, everyone good on the plan? We're going to try and sneak into this Blue Dragon's territory and see if he hasn't thrown away his old love letters.
Who's doing what and we're going who?
Dennis, thanks for I was not aware that he had a relationship.
I'm joking. Anyway.
Okay.
Just to quickly recap, we're trying to find... Well, just to recap for everyone, we're trying to find information of collaboration between the three factions, and if we can find it, then we're going to bring it to the sort of neutral guy, which is the beholder.
Mm-hmm.
Since, well, it seems like they all decided to try and get rid of Chance here all of a sudden, which, well, it's not necessarily a good sign.
Indeed. Now, again, I've got an underground route that I can take. Two, maybe three at a squeeze of you through. The rest of you are going to have to find a way in above ground.
Who do you think we should split up as?
Well, you say squeeze, so I'm guessing this is a narrow passageway.
You'll understand when you see it.
Alright. Well, where exactly does the passageway lead to?
Oh, the passageways lead. The passageway is lead it all over the island.
So, alright, vague, alright. So let's see. How do we want to split up?
I can fly above if I need to.
True, but
Depending on the weather, you'll be an open target up there.
I still have my disguise kit. Dennis is listening, but he seems to be doing some magic.
Can I tell what? Hey, you're the one who left.
What was that?
What? Hello?
Never. Hey, Fox, what are you doing?
I'm ritual casting telepathic bonds, so we don't have to talk. We can think instead of talking.
Oh,
It only lasts for an hour, though.
well then save it. Well then save it till we're done planning.
Okay.
Okay, so you said you can take at maximum maybe 3 others with you, correct?
And yes.
All right. Effectively, that would leave about more or less half of us. So, okay, let's see. Depending on where we end up.
We should
I'm
probably
upset we
send
let
those
the
who are
sneaky
more
Yeah.
ones go
disguised.
underground.
What was that, Alas? Sorry.
I said we let the sneaky ones go underground.
Fair enough. I suppose that's the most logical choice.
Yeah.
Well,
I will say that Evarth's mercenaries probably won't bat an eye. Probably won't bat an eye. Am I right? Since they're almost as dumb as my master. We will be. We'll be coming out. Like the ones who come with me will be coming out in a storage room in the main building.
All right.
The question is,
So,
which do you need more? Muscles or magic?
And what I need are people who can stay quiet.
well,
Rura holds a hand up.
I mean, I can stay relatively quiet.
Like, Chance kind of looks at her wings. How are you in tight spaces?
She looks a little uneasy at that. She goes, "Not the best, but I can tolerate it for a little while."
I suppose we'll be putting that to the test then.
All right. So, Chance, Rura, potentially me.
I can go too. I'm not sure how useful I would be.
As a reminder, Allah, you count as the size larger.
I thought I count as medium, except for carrying stuff is larger.
All right. I'll allow that.
Yeah, for carrying capacity, she counts as one size larger, but she's still a medium creature.
Okay.
What about Nami? Where will she go?
I believe I'm best to hide in combat.
All right, then seems like the group slit will be Chance, Rura, me, Allah, and then Grisura, Nami, and Dennis.
Yeah. And you three will be well poised to create a distraction, I guess? If nothing else. Anyway.
I do have a bit of a question.
Yes?
You see, Rura and I, we were once merchandise. Would either of us be recognized as said merchandise?
This won't be the part of the island for that, but that will be a concern once we hit Necrompus.
We're just dealing with well, as Chance puts it, dumb people here, so I don't think you'll need to put too much thought into this.
Rura looks uneasy.
Just look out for each other and And if anything happens, well, hopefully we'll have telepathic bond up. So you let us know immediately.
Grisera nods. Just be
All right.
careful, okay?
Rura whines, but she nods as well.
All right. So, is everyone okay with this arrangement? Fine. Final decision.
And all right then, and let's go. And Chance heads out into the cistern onto the little dock he's got set up, and walks up to the big thing covered in a large tarp on the dock. So basically, he yanks the tarp. Chance yanks the tarp off, revealing what looks like a big metal barrel.
What is that thing?
He opens a hatch in the end and motions, "Get in."
He just looks to Alara and Rura.
Rura looks very, very, very uneasy because it reminds her of something, but she just takes an uneasy breath and just sits, and then looks over to chat. She goes, "Are we even all gonna fit in here?"
This is why I said I could only bring 3 of you.
All right. Well, suck it in, girls. Let's go.
Meanwhile, Grisera is using her disguise kit on Dennis. How's that, DM?
You're able to make a decent disguise. He's still a fox though.
Alright, I make him a yellow fox with some tools to make him look like an artificer. 10 points to anyone who gets the reference.
Mm-hmm.
Does this involve an additional tail, or we're not going that far?
We're not going that far.
Okay.
So, okay, so Chance sort of climbs in ahead of everyone else and starts pulling at a bunch of levers on the inside. You 3 in?
I think as in as I'm going to be.
Sorry.
Well, whoever's in the back, close the hatch.
All right. Alex closes the hatch.
You sort of have to awkwardly squeeze around one of Alara's hoofs and sort of half climb onto her to reach it, but you manage to close the hatch.
Yeah, as he does, sorry, Alara.
So, yeah, and okay, so Chance pulls one lever, and a bunch of sort of domed windows sort of open up. So basically, so now you can kind of see the outside. He pulls another lever, and and legs spring out of the side. Out of the sides. I then the barrel kind of stands up on them. Pulls another lever, and some claws spring forward. DM, why don't you just click? It's under magic items. Let's show them what we've got.
Sure thing.
Figured as much the moment you mentioned levers.
I can't see.
It's a crab robot, Ninja.
I'll send you a picture on Discord.
Well, more like a crab submarine.
But yeah, Alex looks out at the window. He's like, you girls seeing this?
And that's all you have time to say before the crab jumps in the water and just sinks down.
Rua's curled up on herself with her wings around her. She goes, "Please don't tell me to look. I really can't right now."
Yeah. So, anyone? So, well, Alex, since you're Alex, and maybe Alar, if you're looking too. Like, are you looking?
Yeah.
Well, basically, under the water, you see basically a whole bunch of underwater tunnel. The apparatus of the crab begins heading for one.
So this is how you get around.
Mm-hmm.
Underwater passageways.
The bosses use it to move goods around the island. And this is a big part of how I stay informed.
No kidding. And there's no way they can close off these passageways. At least they choke their own income.
Uh-huh.
Very clever.
Mm-hmm. Rua doesn't look very happy.
And don't worry, this ride won't be very long. But future rides, I would suggest going with the above team.
Fair enough.
Slowly, moves a hand, gently touching Rua's shoulder, as some comfort.
Rua jolts, but she knows that it's like one of. She's still not looking. She knows it's either Alex or LR, and just kind of just stays frozen solid like that.
Yeah, so we're pretty close to. So, this layer was relatively close to the south side of the island. So, this won't be a very long ride.
You travel through the passageways. The quiet whirring of the engine, the only sound you guys really hear, beyond your own breath. You see Chance slowly pull one of the levers and slide gently upwards, and the crab slows to a stop and then begins to float upwards towards the surface. You see the dark, almost black water, lit only by a few circles of light around you, slowly begin to lighten and lighten. And then you can see the trickling surface above you. And you break through it and arrive in the storage room.
Yeah. So, so perimeter check. Is anyone else in the room?
They are, and I'm about to show you them.
Okay.
You can see in the room through the windows kobolds, but they look more draconic than regular kobolds.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
done. I'm not done. And you also see. Now, this is someone you've met, Chance. It's Books. One of the, shall we say, assistants to the head to Evarth.
Okay, next question. And does anyone see us?
A few of them did glance towards your submarine, but most of them aren't really paying attention. They're busy, looking through the boxes and checking what needs to be taken out. They got work to do and all that.
Okay, yeah, before anyone and pays any closer attention, I throw another and just retract it. Basically, I sort of gently guide it to basically the ramp, and then I just throw another basically however to get out of the water in this particular pit of water, and then I just throw a lever and everything folds up, and it just looks like a regular metal barrel again.
Alrighty. Books. You glance over to the water, and it seems a shipment has arrived outside of the regular schedule.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Another thing I also do, I cast Seeming, which is basically a group disguised self.
Okay.
To make us look like a bunch of Evaros mercenaries.
So you look like kobolds. Well, drag bolts.
Unusually tall drag bolts.
I mean, they're dumb enough that they won't notice the difference.
Oh, she's not dumb. She is not dumb.
I mean, I am gonna have to make you roll an intelligence check for that, though.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're
Let me
not
roll
the one.
for you just real quick, Becca.
Yeah, I'm by and large.
Oh
they
yeah,
are
you
dumb.
can tell.
Yeah, by and large, the drag bolts are dumb enough that they will not notice the difference.
Yeah, most of the other drag bolts aren't really paying any more attention to you. Only Books is.
The one with the glasses is going to be a problem.
Okay.
It seems very switched on.
Do you guys hop out of the barrel?
All right. Well,
Do you guys
this
hop
is your
out of the barrel?
Alex looks to Chance and he says, "Well, this is your territory, Chance. What's your take on it?"
So basically, I positioned. Well, basically, I made sure to position the barrel so the hatch was basically facing away from all the drag bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
So I just hiss, you three stay out of sight. Stay out of sight. Try and get some distance from the barrel.
Got it.
And then I'm gonna go out and try, and then I'm going to just stride out from behind the barrel and try and talk down Books before, or she. What gender is Books?
It is a she.
Try and talk down Books before she can raise the alarm.
You just okay. So here's what I'm picturing. You see a hunched over, dirty blue-green kobold with a clipboard in one hand and a mug in the other, with glasses. And she just holds the clipboard in her other hand along with the mug as she pinches the bridge of her muzzle. She sees you walking forward. It's like, what are you doing here?
Oh, usual business.
Usual business. And what would that entail?
Information for the big one in blue.
No, he's busy. He's always busy.
Oh, I don't think he'll be too busy for me in this instance.
Well, just like everybody else, you're going to have to work up an appointment. Just like everyone else. He doesn't like uninvited guests.
Okay, out of character, do I know if Books will take a bribe?
Only if you do something for her in return.
Yeah, the something in return will be money.
She doesn't take money.
Well, is there any way I might be able to, hasten the appointment?
Okay.
As a reminder, Becca, I'm just gonna point you to the private chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just pointing you to it. What's already there?
Yeah. So she turns back around to see all the kobolds, and she says, as you can see, it's currently polishing day. And we have a lot of stock here that needs to be polished. Otherwise, if one dust is seen by the master, he's going to kill all of us.
And you want me to, be an impromptu janitor?
It would definitely help.
Okay. Are there any sort of large areas that haven't been gotten that the other dragbolds haven't gotten to yet? Like, this is out of character. I'm like,
throne room.
Yeah, the throne room. I don't think he's there at the moment.
oh, that and well, in that case, lead on. And I'm thinking, and I'm just like thinking at the others, tail us. I'm thinking at the other three, tail us from a distance. Keep
Now.
quiet. Stay discreet.
Now, while that's going on, Alex, Rura, and Allah, what are you guys doing?
Rura's getting a little stir crazy. She really wants to get out.
Well,
To
I'd imagine,
clarify what he said, what Chan said, he said once they've striked up a conversation, Chan said to get out and try and sneak into the crowd.
Yeah, basically, like Books recognized me because I've been here before. She won't recognize any of you.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm just waiting until someone tells me we can get out because I'm not looking or seeing anything until we can get out.
We can get out, Rura.
I told them to get out.
Yeah.
Tail us from a distance. Try not and stay just act like you belong here.
Okay.
Rura immediately gets out then, and she just tries her best not to hyperventilate.
Alright, no. Alright, none of them are paying attention, and the one with the glasses is being taken care of by Chance. Let's blend into the crowd as best we can.
Rura kind of gives him a look. She goes, oh.
So, I'm gonna need you all to roll performance.
Help.
Does that include me?
No, not you.
What about Team B?
The three who are there.
The ones,
All right.
The ones disguised as blue dragonborn,
The
basically.
ones trying to fit in.
I can't roll. Help me, please.
I'm getting it. Sorry, my ear was
Thank
itchy.
you.
I'm getting it. Give me a moment. Be patient.
Don't mess up, Rura.
I'm getting it.
I'll try. I will try.
Okay.
Oh dear.
What? I
Roll
can't
a
see what.
5.
Oh no! I'm
I guess that makes sense.
So, basically,
Are we treating this as a group?
guys, what happens is both Allah and Alex are able to perfectly blend in. You know, they're looking through boxes. They see a couple of people actually just polishing the boxes for some weird reason, and they start to polish as well. Rura, meanwhile, she... I'm just gonna move you guys over real quick. Rura, you're still underground. You're starting to panic because you're still underground, and you're just like, you need to get out of here. You just run for the exit, and then you need to see the outside. You've just booked it.
This? Yeah, do I see Rura doing this?
You see a kobold doing this.
Can I guess which one it is?
Probably. Cause
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
Probably.
I'm gonna try and play it off. I cast Thaumaturgy. I could just whisper. I just mutter something under my breath and cast Thaumaturgy to make sort of a scary, evil growl of some kind come up from the water.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to roll me a performance check as well then.
Yeah. Basically I'm trying to play it off no, she ran away because she was afraid. Okay, performance. Not proficient in it, but I'm not terrible at it either.
A few of the kobolds look around nervously at the sound, but most just glance at the sound and then shrug and go back to work. They look death in the face every day. They're used to this.
Be a newbie.
Like I sort of glance at the one that ran away, and I shrug. A new girl, huh?
Probably. Most kobolds are cowardly by nature anyway.
And that
In
is
any
where I'm going to
case.
pause you guys, and we're going to move on to Team B. Now, before we move on to Team B, Rura, as you exit the building, you get a fresh breath, you look at the sky, fresh air, everything's starting to calm down. And then you see, on a pike near the front door, Fiona's head.
What?
You see, right by the door you just exited from, Fiona's head on a pike. And now we're gonna go to Team B. So we'll get back to that.
Oh god.
So, Rizura, Dennis, and
Nami.
Nami. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You are currently in the hideout. Have you decided how you're going to try and get into the territory?
I'm determined. I'm not allowed to talk, though.
Because he can't keep a secret. DM, remind me, what is the goal for Team B?
Your goal was to get into the territory, and Chance suggested making a distraction, but you could really do whatever you want here.
First, I look for any signs of an entrance to the territory.
Well, there's not exactly a wall around it, so you could just literally walk in.
Alright, so there's no need to worry about travel papers.
No, you can just walk in, though you will stand out like a sore thumb.
Okay, we'll say...
I'm trying to determine if Dennis would have decided the pass wall would be a good thing to prepare today.
Regardless, do you guys just walk to the territory, or what?
Yes, we walk, and if anyone asks, we'll say we're here on business. And if they like to keep their heads, they don't ask questions.
Alright, so, you walk to the territory, and you tell that to the first two kobolds who glance to you, and they just give you a look and then say, "You're trying to kill our boss, aren't you?" They give a sigh and they slowly just walk away and begin to head to the building. Alright, we'll go get him.
We're not here to kill your boss.
They've
We're
already
here to
left.
deliver... Ah, Jesus.
I relay over the link that Gazura apparently convinced them that we are here to kill their boss.
I didn't even get a chance to say a thing.
Okay, what exactly did you say to them?
I just told them to...
Guys, just give me a second, because I will let you guys speak in a bit. But first, there's one thing I have to do.
Sorry.
Rura, you see 3 kobolds run by you as you're looking over the disemboweled corpse. You may speak now.
She has the words. Like, at first she was so relieved to finally get some fresh air. She goes, "Never again, never again." And then she stops, she sees the head, and then she just has a horrified look on her face. She goes, "What?" And she's kind of like shaking because she's trying to like blink and see like if she's just seeing things, but she's not so sure. The link is still up, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so basically everybody hears Rura's shaky voice in their head. She goes, "Guys, I found Vierna."
Vienna.
She's really getting ahead.
Bad jokes.
Bad jokes.
Finger
I'm
guns.
Bad
sorry.
DM.
I'm sorry. I had to.
I quit.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I had to.
This is supposed to be a serious situation.
Lala. Lala.
Yeah.
Corner.
To the corner.
Okay. Now,
Earn
You
time out.
monster.
now, Razura and Dennis and all that, you may now talk through the thought link.
Mhm.
You may
But yeah,
all now talk through it.
Hearing, well,
Just
okay, so
remember
let's.
to pause and make sure, give each other a chance to speak.
All right. Anyone want to go first?
Like, a chance, like, you hear chants over the things and sounding confused, like, wait, the lady just didn't came here. That's odd.
Chance, what's the odds of it being an illusion?
Why would they make an illusion of the Lady Sin visiting?
Rura gasps at this, like horridly at that. She goes,
Maybe to raise morale. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
And I can't imagine why. Vienna Sin showing up on this island and would raise morale.
Okay.
They all want him dead.
But yeah, I mean, Alex cuts in. He's like, "All right, what exactly are you seeing? Like, is Vienna walking around, or?"
Rura's voice breaks as she's about to cry. She goes, "It has to be an illusion. It has to be."
Rura,
And
calm down.
Okay, I take it from your tone of voice that it must be something bad.
Her head. Rura cannot form the words very well. Head, pike.
Wait,
Dennis
they
puts
have
the
it?
words head and pike together and decides that he's going to cast Ascending to Vienna to confirm that she is alive.
What do you say specifically?
We have suspicions that you are dead. Are you currently alive?
I'm dead. Why would I be dead? Oh, that. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Wow.
I just sent Ascending to Vienna and she said, don't worry about that.
What do you mean?
Rura,
What did she do?
okay, Rura takes a big and like nearly like collapse, almost like she's on shaky legs and almost collapsed. The grandma manages to stay up, and she goes, "You heard her voice, right?
It was definitely her.
Are you sure? Please don't kid with me, Dennis.
Do you think Sending could go to the wrong person?
Lala, does Nami see a Vierna wanted poster anywhere?
In the storage room? No.
Oh, they're
Actually-
still in the store. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are still in the storage room at the moment.
No, not Grazura's team.
Oh, you see a couple.
Nami goes up to one of the, just wordlessly goes up to one of them, tears it off, and shows it to Grazura and Dennis.
What does the poster say, Lala?
I can't remember the amount. What was it, Vienna?
20,000.
Yeah. Wanted, dead or alive, 20,000.
Oh,
She
Yeah.
must really piss them off.
Alex
Rura
thinks that.
whines.
Well, Alex thinks this over. Is like, wait, she says don't worry about it. So, Wait, did she somehow... Does she have a plant on the inside? Did she, like, trick them somehow into, like, paying out the nose?
Like a body double?
Vierna
Maybe.
Vierna faked her death for the bounty.
Yeesh, she's a... Damn.
Ruru whines. She goes, "No kidding. There's her head on a pike in front of me right now."
Just turn around and head back in. Get back. Well, do your best to look like you're getting back to work, okay?
I'm not going back in there.
Alright, well, just, I don't know. Make yourself look less conspicuous. Wait until you see Chance and that kobold with the glasses. Then when you see them, tell us and we'll stop trying to follow them. As for you, Grizzer, what exactly did you say to them?
I told them to mind their own business. And they assumed that we were here to kill their boss before I could say anything. And before I could say anything to counter them, they took off.
Well, opening your current argument with mind your own business is not really something that's friendly for them, so I can understand why they would walk away.
Alternatively, try and keep this going as long as you can. At least try not to provoke an attack or anything. Because, well, I imagine them seeing their boss out in the open is probably going to draw attention. So that could be to our benefit.
Exactly. I was trying to make sure nobody questioned us until we get to the compound.
I believe her words were, "We are here on business. If you don't want to lose your heads, you will not ask questions."
Alright, well, anyway.
I was trying to be like a pirate, damn it.
Alright, well, everyone just keep your heads together, alright? Alright, just keep going. Keep us updated on everything, alright?
Or at least try to, considering one of you had to make it look like they did a terrible job.
Girls, no fighting.
In the meantime, have we reached the throne room yet?
I'm about to get to that, actually. So, by this point, Books, you started to lead them to the throne room, and Evat is actually in there at the moment. He's, watching the kobolds shine his glorious statues, and is, sometimes spitting on a statue and saying, "You missed a spot." And the kobold's just like,
fucking God.
And the kobold's just like, "Oh, of course, sir." And, they clean it up, and then they say, actually what they say is, "Of course, you most radiant blueness." And, that pleases the guy, and he typically doesn't do it for another long time, like maybe 30 minutes, because he's busy being happy over the fact he got praised.
Jeez. Fuck, he's here. Okay. Alright. Should be one over somewhere to the... I'm just gonna say over there.
Okay. Chance is going to grab a rag and pretend to be scrubbing, but in actuality, he is casting prestidigitation.
Alright. You cast that.
What books know of this?
Perception check. You have your sheet up, right? You can just roll it.
It does have verbal components.
I'm muttering them under my breath.
I'm trying to find it. Okay, so it's perception.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you notice this.
That's a nat 20.
But you also notice that the statue suddenly becomes remarkably spotless.
Better than nothing. Alright.
As for the rest of you, Alex and Grizura and Rura, did you follow them?
They went out of there and kept going, right?
They were in the building that you left.
Alex and Allah, you mean?
Yeah, Alex and Allah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if I see them move out, then yeah, I'm following.
Alright.
And yeah, I imagine Books with that natural 20 perception also sees them coming in and is like, oh, fuck, more new people, okay.
So, do you guys go to a statue and start polishing?
Yep.
Like, okay, now as I am doing this, it's like this is also where he's keeping it. This is also where Evarth is keeping his hoard. Yes.
Yeah, there's a big, there's a big room titled "Do Not Enter, or I Will Eat You."
Would he keep his hoard and his files in the same place, though?
You could ask Books.
Yeah, but
Books
I
see
don't
these-
want her. Yeah, like I could ask her that, but I don't want her to know why I'm actually here.
Well, you can. I can't tell you that. You have to figure it out.
And yeah, like I may. Yeah, like. I mean, Evarth would. I mean, I know that Evarth would. Like, it's a reasonable guess that Evarth would. Earth would be dumb enough to keep it all in one place like that, but I don't want to. But I don't want to blow the whole thing on an educated guess.
No, you can't. Their tokens are just there so they can see.
Oh, okay. And yeah, she's just currently giving a diligent eye on all the other kobolds? Question mark?
I mean, you've seen some weird kobolds in your time. You've seen some with wings. There was that one that had like that second arm, that third arm.
Yeah, mutants.
And okay, so I think to Alex and Rora and Alar. Okay, see that door in the back? That's where his treasure room is. If his it is as good a place as any to look for his personal files.
I mean, I guess that stands to reason. If this guy's as dumb as you think, as we've heard, he's likely keeps his business and his pleasure in the same room.
When it's right, you want me to investigate?
Question is, how do we get there? How do we check there without tipping him off?
Actually, that's a good idea. He casts a slight gaze over to Alar, and he thinks Alar. At Alar's request, yes, go and investigate.
I was waiting for an opening. Now is not the time.
All right.
Okay. Quick question, DM. Where in the room is the door?
It's in the back behind the throne.
Move.
Okay, so.
But there are a couple of blind spots, Evarth currently has his eyes closed because, he's currently content to just watch them polish his glorious golden statues.
Just bask in his own glorious image.
Okay, so
he is a dragon.
In that case, so did Alex mention did Alex mention that Alar would be the one to sneak in?
Yes, he does. He tells Chance she has a spell that can help with it, so don't worry.
All right then, Alar, keep polishing. Work your way around to the back room. Meet me there.
Alrighty. I'm gonna need a distraction at best, because I still have to open the door.
Well,
yeah, and yes. But for now, just get into position.
Well, we've got our friends to thank for a distraction, so hopefully that'll be enough for it.
All right. And I know outside team distraction is a go.
All right. So we
I
move to the
think-
outside team. You guys are currently in the island. You're there. You see quite a lot of kobolds have been. Actually, what's gonna happen is this. Books. You see
Yes?
3 kobolds come to you and then they say, books. We got a couple of visitors. They came by and, they told us to, buzz off and mind our own business or they'll chop our heads off. They're probably here to kill our boss.
Adventurers. Okay.
What do you want us to do?
Alright, get security.
Alright, well, 10, 5, 20. How many kobolds should we get on this?
It's as many as you can spare.
It is polishing day, so that's not many.
Yeah, I know.
The kobolds...
Just guard the door. Don't let them come in here.
The kobolds nod and then they say, "Oh, by the way, this letter came. It's from I think it's from that Morals guy or something. I don't know."
What is that?
They just hand you the letter and then say, put it where the paperwork goes.
Right.
You handle that stuff, right?
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Because the leader really trusts you and you really worked your way up there with the praise, and they all give you a bit of a jealous look for a moment before they then jolt and shuffle away. Alright, we'll get to work. And then they scuttle away.
Frickin' rodents, okay. I'll see to this letter later. She stuffs it away in her coat for now.
Okay, so after that, 5 kobolds basically idly stand in front of the entrance to where Avath is. And Grisura and everyone else, you're able to see that, and you're able to see the head of your friend. Well, you're able to see Vienna's head there. And the 5 kobolds.
I don't know this friend.
Okay.
Well, good news is we know that that's a fake. Bad news is we gotta figure out a way inside.
Dennis says he could try to investigate. I could try investigating the specimen talking about the head on the pike, but I was told not to talk.
I mean, you can still think.
He thought this. He's like, I would suggest doing this, but I was told not to talk.
You could say he tugs Grisura's cloak and say, like tries to say, "I have an idea," but without using his voice.
We have the telepathy thing up.
Oh. Grisura sighs and says, "Fine, you can talk, just don't say your real name. And don't say why we are truly here."
Okay. So Dennis is just going to walk up to the head and look at it interestingly.
Grisura's at the back of Grisura's mind, she's thinking, "This is so gonna bite us in the ass."
He says, "This is quite an interesting specimen. Do you happen to know where your boss got it?"
It got sent to us. And, we sent the reward back.
Okay.
You know.
Do you happen to know what happened to the rest, or did only the head come?
We only got the head. I mean, it's kind of hard to transport an entire body.
At this point, Nami he sends a telepathic message straight to Dennis saying, "Make no implications, Fox, or I will kill you."
Nami, jeez.
He says, "Okay," and then he pulls out one of the things that he's been working on, and then just idly works on it.
Did you guys, go? We have a no loitering policy. Do we have a no loitering? I don't know. I don't think we've put up signs, so I guess not. Oh.
I'm pretty sure Books would have put up a notice saying no loitering.
Are you sure Books didn't put? Oh look, yeah. See right there. There's a no loitering sign.
It's literally just written on a piece of lined paper.
Is it just one sign?
There's a bunch just on some of the pillars, I guess.
Jesus,
Okay.
folks.
There's like no loitering, no salespeople. Salespeople will be eaten, etc.
This is when Nami grabs him by the arm and starts pulling him away. Tells the kobold, my apologies on his behalf. This man is an idiot. Before dragging him off.
Grisura backs her up, and that is why we do not let him talk. Or out of our sight.
Come back soon. Wait, we're not supposed to want them to come back. Don't come back soon. Don't come back soon.
They're so cute.
I was of the thought that we were standing rather close to the entrance already anyway. That walking.
You walked
Okay.
away though. That's why they were saying to come back soon and then not to come back soon. Because you're being dragged away by Grisura.
They were very confused. They didn't think you'd just leave.
Dennis was being dragged away by Nami.
Nami, then.
Yeah.
Grisura can join in if she wants.
No, she just walks behind and allows Nami to drag Dennis away.
So?
Dennis just has a slight twitching eye. Ever since he was called an idiot, he wants to say otherwise, but it wouldn't end well. If you want me to, I can roll performance to see how well he hides it.
Sure.
Let's see, performance.
He does not hide it well.
You will take Nami's savage burns and you will like it.
Alright, well.
So, what are you guys doing? You were asked to make a distraction, no?
Grisura looks around to see if there's any explosives in the area.
No.
Not even gunpowder?
No.
Damn it. Can't cause an explosion.
Well, when all else fails.
Fireball.
Fireball.
Actually, that gives me an idea.
Start a fight.
Grisura is going to find a remote area that is not guarded by kobolds or koldrakes and is flammable. Do I roll to see if I find anything?
So you're looking for something that's flammable.
And out of sight so I can create a distraction without getting caught.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure the entire base is alert to your presence right now.
Yeah, they kind of know you're there, but in fact, you notice that a couple of them are just quietly following you. Actually, it's the 5 that was at the entrance. They're just quietly following you.
Shouldn't you be guarding the gate?
Nah, we're guarding you.
Got him.
Are you sure that it's me you should be guarding?
Yeah.
Neck.
Are you sure?
They're making sure we don't sneak inside.
Well, if they're guarding us, what's to keep others from going in?
And there's other guards.
True, but weren't they not assigned to other posts?
We can't tell you that.
As I'm pretty sure there are like hundreds of us here anyway.
Yeah, there's many hundreds.
You know, I'm surprised at how well organized you are.
Well, thank you.
That's thanks to
I'm-
our glorious dragon. He makes sure we treat it right. We get food, we get water, we get paid.
Praise be to him.
Praise be.
And yet, don't you seem a little crowded down here?
I mean, we're working towards that, aren't we? Aren't we doing the whole,
Yeah.
aren't we doing
What
the
I
whole
mean-
slowly take over thing? Was that what he's talking about? You know, he did that
Yeah,
big speech.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Well-
honestly, I wasn't really listening. I was just like, praise be, praise be.
Freebie.
Yeah, he likes
Well-
to talk a lot.
You want to hear something interesting?
What?
Grisura kneels down and motions the Goldrags to come over a little, looking around to make sure no one's listening.
He's not
Before-
going any closer to you.
It's close enough so that they can hear her whisper.
He has a spear up, just in case.
I hear Necrumphus has been seeing your lord as nothing but a giant pile of boots.
How'd you hear this?
I have sources around the city that help me with my smuggling business. It's just a simple job.
Roll me
But-
deception.
Oh my god, I have sources. That's her reasoning. I love it.
I mean,
Oh
she has.
my
I mean, she
God.
has experience.
I have sources.
Alright.
Pray
Can
to
I
God.
roll? Can I roll a wisdom check for insight just because?
I'll roll it using the drag bolt sheet because, well, it's the same as Booksters, but I'll just roll it with the drag bolt.
Okay.
So,
Please
it's
fail.
wisdom, right?
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Okay.
Deception is charisma.
So, your drag bolt thinks it's a little suspicious, but my drag bolt is like, oh, we should tell our boss. We should tell the dragon. That would be, he'd really like to know that.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, yes.
What if she's lying?
Oh, I
Well-
didn't think of that.
Yeah, adventurers
Right.
like to lie.
Yeah.
Well-
That's what I
yeah.
heard.
Well, think about it. Your group is the muscle, right?
Yeah.
Yet,
Yeah.
They all sort of
Yet-
puff out their chests a bit proudly at that.
Neck.
yet, Necrumphus and his pirates and slavers, they make more gold than you. Hell, they even make platinums more than you.
They do.
Don't you think it's
they?
a little? Don't you think it's a little unfair that this giant demon and his cronies, who do pretty much nothing for this island, to be richer then the muscle of this very island, the strength of this island, the fiercest.
You know, Skimp? Are you Skimp or are you Dimp?
Oh,
What?
No, I'm talking to Becca.
Oh,
I guess Skimp.
Good. You know, Skimp, they kind of have a point. Why are we all living here in tents and, you know, basic shelters when they're able to, you know, get boats and that, like?
I don't know, Dib.
exactly, and they have better establishment.
And I'm gonna go tell our boss about it. You know, because I
Oh, and I heard this from another one of my sources who's been sneaking around the Humphus's territory.
The dragon that had been agreeing with you slowly starts to narrow their eyes in suspicion. I don't know.
Believe me.
Dennis takes over the link. You don't do anymore. It'll make them suspicious.
Oh. Grisera pauses for a moment and she's like, "Oh no, wait. My mistake. It was just some stupid rumor that had been properly debunked. Forgive me. Forgive me. I feel... Sorry about that. Forgive me. Sometimes old information clutters up the brain a bit.
Well, what do you want to do, Skimp?
You make him roll another insight check.
But remember, they have a very low intelligence. But sure, I'll roll an insight check. You rolled a natural 1.
You know what? Fine.
Well, a natural.
Let's go tell the boss.
A natural 1 minus 1, so it's a 0.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'll go tell the boss. You watch the intruders so they don't do anything shifty. Okay?
You got it. Yep.
Right. And the kobold runs off. Meanwhile, in the throne room, everyone else is still polishing away, and occasionally one of the kobolds will go up and, you know, give praise to the dragon so he doesn't spit on the statues again. You know, like, "Oh, thank you so much. You're amazing. Like, your scales are just so amazing." And you know, yeah. And then a singular kobold runs into the room with an excited look and runs right to Books and then says, I got some news, Books.
What is it?
Tail wagging, the kobold then explains what the adventurers told him.
Is this real? Are they actually saying that?
Yeah, I think it's very real. I trust them.
You trust adventurers?
Well, I don't trust them. I trust what they're saying is true. Did I do good, Books?
I really don't want to send that kind of information to the boss. Know how he is.
But the dragon's tail droops and he sort of slumps. Okay, Books. I'll get back to my post.
Right. Just keep doing good out there and keep a watch on the adventurers. They might be up to something.
I'm gonna go say hi to our dragon first because of, you know.
Okay, go ahead.
And then the kobold goes up and starts praising the hell out of the dragon and saying, you know, he's amazing and he deserves more gold than he's getting, and you know. And yeah, the dragon is currently very thoroughly distracted. What are you guys doing?
Okay, looks like this. Alex, thanks. All right, this looks like it's our chance. Allah, do your thing.
Yeah.
All right, Alex, I'm counting on you.
All right.
Yeah, I very casually move to the door closest to the treasure room.
Okay.
Alara's going to cast Greater Invisibility while they're distracted and trying to do it distinctly on Alex.
All right. Alex is now invisible.
I'll get it from here.
All right. See you later.
Okay. Alara runs up. Actually, what is the dragon's name? I haven't been. Hazar?
Evar.
Earth. Evar.
Avar. Okay. Well, that won't matter. Fr. I'm trying. Sorry. Oh, Evar. I'm not sure how to say that.
Yeah.
R.
R.
Yeah, Chance wrote it down on the chat.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Sith.
Evarth.
There you go.
Okay. Excuse me, you're a zero radiance? Alara runs up to him.
He looks
Hi.
over to you and he puts a claw to his chin and he says, "You're very tall for a kobold."
Yeah, I got born lucky or unlucky, I suppose. I was closer to a dragon. Well, I wanted...
Though.
No, I'm
a
not.
dragon.
You are definitely a beautiful, shiny, radiant-looking dragon, sir.
Suck up!
I am, aren't I? I am truly
You are.
quite unique.
I would be blessed just to simply touch your skill, but that's not what I'm offering you today, sir. I've been practicing, you see, and I've been actually wrote a song about your shiny radiance, your azuro, blue, lovely scales.
Suck up!
Would you like to hear the song, sir?
Oh,
I love this.
a song about me? Oh, well.
A song of...
It would be behooving me to not listen to it at least once.
Big head.
You're introducing a dragon. You are immediately going into bard stereotype territory.
Guys. Allah, would you like to forgive your performance?
I would like to roll for my performance.
Yeah, I also need you to sing it.
Oh Lord, I have been thinking.
Sing!
Alrighty,
Okay.
fine. I see how it is. We're doing this then, eh?
Yes, we're
Do
doing
it.
this. We're bloody doing
Do it.
this.
Do it.
I hate my
Do
life.
Surely you can't be serious.
Surely. Alrighty. At the night of the moon, I have seen your beautiful form. It was blue as night, hidden in the skies, the scales shining through the light. And I'm going to actually, while singing a song, slowly attempt. Not sure this is necessary at this point, but this is a good distraction anyway. I am going to do this.
Okay.
Charm monster. Oh,
Let me know
no.
if I die, guys. Don't give me some food.
Okay.
Wait, you're a college of
It only works on humanoids.
Okay.
He's not a humanoid.
Alright,
But it's charm monster. Oh,
13.
unless okay.
I don't think that passes.
Oh, I'm dead, ain't I? What's the roll?
13. I don't think that passes.
You said 17 or 19?
13.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank God.
Oh my god.
Praise the sun.
All I heard was teen.
Yeah.
So, you see the dragon lean closer and he says, "Well, I really like how you rhymed blue with blue. That was really, really well done."
I try my boss man.
Yeah,
You may touch my scales. You have earned the right. And he just slightly lowers his tail. You see every other kobold in the room's jaw just drop.
Not even
Okay.
my to do that.
Okay, Chance and Alex are in the back, and they're like, get it.
Move.
Alar's eyes widen out of pure loving joy as she looks through these glorious scales. Her clawed hand gently caresses the tail.
Rura is watching this with a frown on her face because there's nobody writing than her own savior, but she just keeps her beak
Yeah, you see
shut.
all the other kobolds frowning in jealousy.
One of them actually mutters, the one beside Rura actually mutters, I'm gonna kill that kobold in his sleep.
Rura glances to them and then just can't help but like casually like almost pretend to trip and kind of like bump them with her hip like whoops.
So, you all head into the treasure room. It's filled with lots of treasure, and you can practically feel the magic and the enchantments, and it's clearly heavily trapped, so if you even touched it, they would know. However, you do notice off to the side that there's a small little kobold-sized door that just has books office.
Wow,
Hey,
pretty flash.
do not touch any of it if you want to live.
Oh, believe me, I'm not that stupid.
Yeah.
Can they actually see inside Book's office, or?
Did you leave the door open?
It's slightly ajar.
So yeah, you can see through the crack that there's a ton of paperwork inside.
It's just stacks, towers of paper and books. And...
Well, given that it's kobold size, can we fit in the book's office?
If you duck, yeah.
If we crawled in as well, so yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we both crawl in then.
It's not that smaller. It's like, you know, you have to duck your head a bit, but it's not crawl. You need to crawl. Like
Okay, so
most,
it's like dwarf
most
size.
doors are typically bigger than the people in case you get people that are like really tall, so they don't have to duck their heads.
Okay.
Alright, well, so we're in.
That's why most doors are typically much higher than people actually are.
So we're in.
Yeah, inside.
You're inside.
Aside from the towers of paperwork, it's actually quite roomy in here. It's like a typical secretarian's office.
Okay, now.
I'm just trying to figure out how Lark's going to survive this. The creature knows that it was charmed by you at the end.
You have
after an hour.
You have
1 hour.
Yeah.
Guys. So, I will give you guys 4 investigation checks. 1 for every 15 minutes. Now, you can make 1 check each, or you can make 1 check with advantage. So you can either make 2 checks or 1 check with advantage.
All right.
Okay.
Wedwood, how confident are you?
My modifier is probably higher than yours, but Alex, you've got a bag of holding, no?
Hang on, just gonna quickly.
Of note, we will run out before the end of the last quarter hour.
I have a bag of colding.
Yeah, so we can't just steal all of it and sort it out in the cistern.
I mean, it's paper. It's not going to be that heavy.
Well, yeah, but we're not going to be able to fit all of it.
All right. Well, best make the time that we can.
Okay, so I've got a +1 modifier to my investigation. What's Alex's?
-1.
In that case, I will make the rolls. You will assist.
Yep, let's do it.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Guys, please, I don't want to die.
You search for the first 15 minutes while Alar continues to sing to the blue dragon named Avath. Much to the
basically-
jealousy of books.
And
Yeah.
every other kobold in the room.
Minus Rura.
No dice. Roll again.
Yeah, it's a little disorganized in there.
Okay.
Your shiny radiance, if I may ask you this.
I'll get to you in a second, Allah. Fiona, roll again.
18, that's better.
Okay. Alright, Allah. Go on.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
But-
Go on.
Your Azure Radiance, if I may ask you this. I know, I'm just a lowly kobold. One that doesn't even begin to deserve to even lick your very magnificent claws. But can I ask you this, if I may? Can I get a kiss?
Oh my
The
god!
Rura's eyes are so wide.
I
And
couldn't
she's like,
hold
she's
it.
like in the background, she's like shaking her head like, no, why, no, big sis.
I fucking love you, man.
Oh my god.
I'm officially gone full bard.
You gotta hope Sren doesn't hear about this, by the way.
I know. Deep down, Rura is like, Shren is gonna be so heartbroken. Big sis, what have you done?
Let me just Google what charm actually does as a status effect.
You have advantage on charisma checks,
Yeah,
and they can't attack you.
Yeah. Well, no. Basically, the dragon likes Alar right now until the charm wears off.
Alright.
Like it's
Roll me a persuasion check, and with advantage.
That is how Books is feeling right now. Oh my god.
27.
Just flex real quick, guys.
It's like, I'm going to kill that
dragon.
one later.
The dragon, named Avath, slowly lifts Alara up with his claws, bringing her into his throne seat, and brings his mouth close to hers as his eyes flutter.
No!
You know,
Alar! Okay, what have you done?
The
Let's
chaos
cut
I have
back to the other
created.
guys, please.
The
So,
chaos I have curated.
it took you half an hour, but you managed to find, indeed, a basic document asking Avath to sign this attached document to prove that, you know, he wants to get rid of
Chance.
Chance, so that they can then get rid of Solgox, because his information network will then be compromised, and once Solgox is gone, they can all expand their territories.
But yeah.
Real quick. While we were looking, did I find anything else that looked useful?
If you spend time looking for it, you can look for anything useful, yes. It will take another 15 minutes, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get greedy. Just like, did we come across any anything useful while looking for this?
No, because you were specifically looking for this, and you were going through it all very quickly. You know, you were skimming each document and then putting it away. You weren't really looking for... If you'd have to actually look for that thing, I'm sorry.
Probably best not to get greedy while stealing from a dragon's lair.
Regardless.
Yeah, and we're already like run half of the charm spell out already, so let's just book it.
As you guys exit the treasure room,
Yeah, I
Oh,
make sure.
God.
Guys,
I
guys, please, let me finish.
No, but
I
I make sure to leave the books room slightly ajar like we found it.
Okay. As you're leaving, you notice that in the throne, sitting on the main top bit where the dragon, would rest their arms and stuff, Alar is, well, a tall kobold is sitting and listening to Evarth basically give his life story of how he's a valiant survivor of the calamity and how he found this island and washed up ashore and used his massive resources to slowly build the empire he has today. And how his smarts and quick wit allowed him to ensure that he was greatly recognized for his efforts.
Rura looks really mad. Her fists are clenched at her side. Her shoulders.
Yeah, so is Books.
We need. Okay, how are we going to get at her out of this one?
Is this going over the thought link?
Meanwhile,
Actually,
we will get to that in a second. Because meanwhile, you guys are outside.
Outside.
You've got 4 kobolds currently watching you.
Yeah, we need to create some sort of distraction now. Fortunately, with those 4, I can't do anything.
Well, I thought like Dennis says, can I ask one of them to play a game of chess?
I don't think they'd be interested, but you can try.
Dennis turns to one of them and says, it must be very draining for you guys to just keep watching us. Would one of you like to play chess while you're watching us?
Sure.
They're just kind of looking at each other.
He pulls out a chessboard.
You know what?
One of them pushes forward when he sees another one considering it, and just sits down with a happy bounce, and then he says, "I am actually very smart."
Okay then.
Very smart.
Okay, so Dennis sets down the board and explains how to play.
Okay.
And then I'm guessing this will just be straight intelligence checks.
For them, but for you can just roll with the board. Yes, straight intelligence. Wow,
And kobolds aren't that intelligent.
This kobold was actually pretty smart. He rolled an 11. Which is pretty smart.
It's average.
Which is pretty good. You win the first round.
Dennis takes the time to explain the mistakes that the kobold has made and how he could have done better, and some strategies to add.
The kobold throws the chess table and it says, "This is stupid. I'm going home," and he stomps away.
Yep. Can I try?
Sure.
Okay.
Just gather all the pieces.
I'll help.
Okay. It was a 3 this time, Becca.
I am not good at this.
So, do you guys play chess for the next hour or so?
I demand a rematch.
Yeah.
Okay. Dennis is actually, giving them some advice. Oh, don't move that piece there. It'll put you in check.
Yeah. Okay.
And that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm guessing you guys do that for the next hour or so.
I guess so.
Nami, Grisura.
Grisura's whispering to Nami.
I'm asking
if there's
Is this what you're going to do? Continue.
It seems to be working, though. What Nami and I are gonna do is quite the question.
Kagura, you can just speak.
Alright, Are you finally suggesting we kill them?
Tempting, but in an area this crowded, I doubt we get out alive.
No one has to see.
Dennis does. As he is playing chess, he sends over the mental link. Well, I could polymorph one of you and put you into a bag, and then I could dimension door two of us to a different location.
Alright, I am going to say that you guys continue to discuss that for the next hour or so while Dennis continues to play chess. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to move back to Avath. So, Alar is currently schmoozing a dragon.
I have one plan to get the dragon's attention. I have one plan to get the dragon's attention, but we need to, and then get him off Alar. But we're going to but we're going to need to move quickly.
I have a question.
Mm?
Did Alar really kiss him?
Alar didn't kiss him. He kissed Alar though.
Because
Oh my god.
as he was about to kiss her, I was gonna have Ruru shout out, "Wait!" to get his attention.
Too late for that now, I'm afraid.
I know. Dang, I didn't know that it was gonna happen yet or not, because I was gonna have her yell that to try to get his attention and try to stop it. But okay, never mind then. Wait, Toast Friend his this.
Alright, well, this is alright. Well, I trust you with it. Yes, sir. Do what you gotta do.
Get as far away from it. Okay, so the door and the door from or to the treasure room is still slightly ajar. Chance just thinks get as far away from this from the door get as close to the exit as possible.
All right.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, this should be good enough. And I'm going, and just muttering under my breath, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy to slam the treasure room door shut as loud as possible. And then and then I'm just going to go back to pretending like I'm polishing this statue.
Alright. The dragon and all of the kobolds hear a sudden slam. In fact, the dragon nearly knocks Alar off the throne in shock, and he looks towards the door and then immediately jumps off the throne and charges into the room.
Oh no.
I react as though I were one of the kobolds, and I assume that means I'm running like hell.
Yeah, most of the kobolds are very much running, getting out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
Touched my
through
treasure.
And through the mental link, I just yell like, "Run!"
Oh, so are we leaving now?
Get back to the get back to the submarine.
Allah, what do you do?
I am running.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Books, you just see 4 of the kobolds suddenly run out of the room.
Well, all the kobolds are running out of the room, I assume.
They mostly just got out of his way and are currently just cowering because if they run, they'll look suspicious.
Yeah, but I can see Chance just fine, can't I?
Yes.
Chance?
Don't worry. By the way, that information you wanted, you can just pass it on to the dragon now.
You're going to pay for this.
The head outside is a fake. Have fun.
Oh no, she's going to breathe lightning breath on you.
Let me just check the range on that really quick.
Okay.
It's a 90-foot line.
Okay. So, as you guys are running down the hallway, I need you all to make a dex save.
Okay. Books, you brought this on yourself. If I survive this... Ow.
Okay.
The DC is 19.
I know,
Yeah.
Becca, let me DM.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, let's see.
Did I pass?
Right, that's who I'm missing. 1 second. That's a dex save. Okay. So, Alex, Alar, and Rura take 18 damage, and Chance, you take 36.
Okay. May I issue my rebuttal?
You may, but does that mean you're not going to use your action to dash, though?
It does. But I wasn't going. And actually, no, you're right. It doesn't. Yeah. Sorry, Books, but you are a witness now.
Ah! Don't just stand there, you fools! Get those imposters!
And so, first up, Firebolt at Books.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Roll it.
All right.
Becca, don't say anything. Okay.
I assume 28 hits.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys see Books immediately explode into a ball of fire and is rendered to ash.
Wow.
I'm dead. Bye, guys.
Whoa.
Thanks for coming to
Jeez.
today's session, Becca.
Alright, it was a blast.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll
Don't
be
worry.
muted now.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah. By the way, hey, when you raised the alarm, you left me no choice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Regardless, I hope you enjoyed being Books. Sorry that they're dead.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean,
Did
I
enjoy
had
it.
my fun.
I mean, it's a hard knock kobold life, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. She was bound to die eventually.
So, do you all head to the submarine?
Yep. Yep. Now, we head to the we head to the submarine. Like, how much attention has been raised at this point?
Oh, a lot of attention. You just killed them. You just killed Books. You got a lot of angry kobolds starting to chase after you now.
You effectively killed the second hand, well, the right hand of the boss man. That's not exactly going to look good.
Well, well, then I'm going to do this little thing to keep them off me. Keep them away from us. I cast Wall of Fire.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna stop them right in their tracks. They'll skid to a stop and just sort of stare at the wall of fire.
Yeah, and then and then I'm like, get the submarine now.
You
Go,
successfully
go, 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 go.
You successfully escape.
Uh,
Now, for everyone else outside, you hear a sounding alarm ring out, and the kobolds who are with you draw their weapons and say, "Halt! You're under arrest."
We do.
May I collect my chessboard first?
You may.
Thank you. He collects his chessboard and puts it into his bag.
Someone
He steps
breaking-
back towards the others,
Someone break-
polymorphs someone, shoves her into her bag, and then Gazura and Dennis vanish.
You just hear a cacophony of necking.
The kobolds immediately round on Nami.
She was turned into a turtle and put into the bag.
Then what about Grisura?
Dimension door.
Yeah,
Dimension door. Nami is in a bag of holding, so she doesn't count towards the creature limit.
Alright. You successfully get out. God damn. Bloody bags of holding. So, you all arrive. Okay, loud car, just be loud. You all arrive back at Chance's hideout.
Like, okay, so, well, I'm not going to be able to use that disguise to get in there again.
Dennis, pull Nami out of your bag of holding and turn her back.
Yes, I do that as soon as it is safe, and let her go.
We only have 5 minutes.
Alright, well. Good. Plus side on all that, we got ourselves our evidence.
So should I start writing the letter then?
Let's sleep on it for a minute.
Besides, there's probably one that, actually, does Dennis know that someone cast Charm Monster?
No.
Okay.
He's not psychic.
Okay.
Grisura leans back against. I don't know if Chance has a sofa or anything, but she sighs as she removes her mask. So, that place is thick with kobolds. I suppose you guys had quite the time in there.
I think LR might have betted it if we had made that hasty retreat.
Please, no.
Yeah, Rura
what?
she just fix this. How could you?
Listen, Ro, it's part of an act.
You
There-
continue.
You could have told them no. You could have told them no. What is Strength gonna say?
I had to give them the time and distraction they needed, Rura.
So you decided to let him kiss you?
Well, yes, because how are you going to focus on anyone if you're going to be kissing?
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
You continue to hear outraged necking in the far distance, and a giant roar.
Did you charm the dragon?
You didn't.
All right, Alex, do you have any strong drink and can that demi play any of your, or is I running rather low and I can't exactly go to the convenience store right now?
We got a few brands, I think. Yeah, want to come in?
Please.
Alrighty then. Alex produces the key and opens up the demiplane.
Alright.
No.
Rura's giving Alar a condescending look.
Okay.
It wasn't my fault.
Guys, give me a second, and then it's Björn wants to talk, and then whoever wants to talk, okay?
Okay, so
Wait. I said me first. Björn. You as you all enter the demi-plane, if you guys look, you can see a letter on the table. Now, Vienna, you may speak.
No, the moment Chance steps foot in the demiplane, and he like this, he like doubles over at first, like, yeah, what the hell is this?
All right, Vienna.
Alright, yeah. She did the whole hallowed thing.
I thought we invited him in.
And
She
I
did
believe-
say. Actually, Dennis, can you quickly get a hold of her?
Okay. So Dennis contacts Vienna and says, the Hallow is supposed to exclude those we invite in, yes?
it excludes those I invite in.
Oh.
Well, that's a bit of a problem because we got a friend here who wanted to drink.
Dennis sends that reply, prefixing it as coming from Alex.
And I invite whoever this person is in, I guess.
Does he stop having bad effects on him then?
Ugh. Oh.
Yeah, sorry about that. We kind of forgot we had a hollow going on. Well, a
Yeah,
hallow going on.
But Alex, like, you've had Empire in here before, right?
Yeah.
You seem to remember that she didn't have nearly as strong as reaction action as Chance.
Huh. That's weird though. You know, I've had another. Well, we've had other people in here before, and they didn't have as much of a strong reaction as you did, Chance. There's something you're not telling us?
Nothing you really need to know.
Well, you doubled over in pain while you're in our home that is protected. So, if you are hiding something...
Well, Alex, above board, like, roll a quick Arcana check.
Well, I'm decent at that, so...
I'd say that's high enough. Like, you think back to basically the attacks Chance used when like he was basically throwing off the pursuers that fire stuff. It was a lot more it definitely looked a lot more intense than what you see Dennis throwing around. You know Hellfire when you see it.
Wait a minute.
Oh my
Alex,
God.
Alex slowly walks up to him, and he just kind of narrows his eyes and is like, "You're... Perchance, Chance, may I ask a question of you?"
Funny pun, and sure. Ugh.
Well, this is just merely a theory of mine, but I would like to see your reaction. That fire you were throwing around, I know that kind. You're a warlock of a fiend, aren't you?
I wish. I mean, I had a choice.
So you're a warlock.
No.
Well, that's strange, because that seemed like hellfire you were throwing out.
Perhaps he's a cleric?
As Dennis is reading the letter, he says he could be a sorcerer.
Alright, so,
It doesn't...
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know the difference between all those things.
So, really
And
quick, guys.
right now-
Really quick, Dennis, you opened the letter, and it's written in blood.
Okay.
Creepy. That is creepy.
That's all.
Well, well,
Tiefling.
Dennis says, if he's probably could be a sorcerer. He did say he didn't really have a choice.
I also
Tiefling.
know the difference between all those magic things.
all right. Well, we'll
This
talk
is
about it later. But
This is something I could always do.
Tiefling.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a sorcerer.
Oh. Well, what-
Don't sorcerers need dragon's blood in their veins?
no, it's sorcerers are different. They get their magic from different sources. Dragons just so happen to be one of the most common forms of. Well, draconic blood is typically one of the biggest sources of sorcerers.
for reasons that some of us saw here tonight.
Tiefling.
Huh?
Have you ever encountered a phoenix in your past?
No.
Then by a process of elimination, I will assume you're a pyromancer.
No.
All right. Well,
It was worth a try.
we'll sort it out. Alex looks at the note. Well, only a few people can get in here, so I'm guessing that Vierna wrote this.
Yep.
Mhm.
You see a PS on the back? Sorry if this scared you. I couldn't find any ink and there was chicken blood in the pantry.
Well, I mean, that stuff was going rancid anyway, so I mean, hey, at least it got a use out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, help yourself to the stash, Chance, because, well, you were honestly one of the big players there, so you definitely deserve it.
Oh, he's already halfway through a bottle.
Seriously, pace, man. But speaking of speaking of MVPs, Alara, you were amazing.
Look, Alex, I'm not proud of this moment. Please don't go on more.
I know,
Alex,
I know.
What did she do?
Rura has her arms crossed and is giving her a very stern look.
Alex just kind of looks at all this and says, "Sorry, Grisura, I don't kiss and tell."
Now Rura is glaring at you, Alex.
Well, welcome back, Allah. What's this about kissing and telling?
It's a figure of speech, Sren. Good to see you.
Hello, Seren.
Okay.
Oh, the great followers of Mayhem are high and mighty enough to have house servants, then.
Hey!
Rura
looks really upset now. She goes, "Do not call her that. Ever."
That's true.
She's Alara's girlfriend.
My apologies. And then he just keeps drinking. He seems completely unfazed by all your yelling.
At least he apologized. And Rura goes back to glaring at Alar.
What?
Rura, listen. Man, I can't.
Is everything alright, big sis?
Yes, little sister. It's fine. She looks a little bit conflicted and she goes, "I'm pretty sure Alar will tell you when she's ready."
Did you two have an what about Allah? Did you two have an argument?
Let's just say Alar did something I'm not exactly proud of, but it did help us with the mission, so it's not terrible, but I'm still not happy it happened.
That other centaur, the one that you like, he's cooking in the kitchen.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
no.
Alar, Rura now looks confused when she realized she said like, and I'm like, well, I don't like them, do I?
You're friends,
Oh,
are you not
good.
friends?
Of course we're friends.
Then you like him, don't you?
Got him.
Asmodeus, preserve me, I've stumbled into soap opera.
But yeah, like, Asmodeus?
As in the leader of the Nine Hells?
Well, you be.
Yeah, so... Well, alright, well, let's kind of cover this. So, you say you've always been able to do this magic stuff, yes?
Oh yes, nearly got lynched for it several times as a child before I made my way to the island.
Alright, so... do you... Well, here's a very important question. Does your magic come out in very powerful bursts, or can you control it?
Those two are not mutually exclusive.
Okay, what I mean is...
I can basically control it.
What I mean is... Does your magic always seem like, even though it seems like it's a lower end spell, does it come out much more powerful than you usually would think?
As compared to what? Yeah, like, you are beginning to realize that Chance has zero magical education. Like, he has nothing to compare. He has, like, no context for the questions you're asking him.
Alright.
Azura looks to Alex. Do you think Elnhath or Butler or Maid might know something?
Maybe, but I am all but certain that he is a warlock of an archfiend.
You sure?
Well, he says he's pretty much been nearly lynched for his magics before he made it. Well, before he made it to Grimlock. So I'm assuming it's pact magic of some sort.
Well, if it was pact magic, then the pact would have been made before he remembered it.
Well, that's the thing. Pacts are interesting. You can end up making a pact with a creature that you may not necessarily intend to. Like, well, for example, Great Old Ones. You could just sort of touch a book that they might have blessed in some way, and you end up becoming their patron. The pact is kind of very strange that way, is that it can happen accidentally.
Dennis says, I still think he's probably a sorcerer.
Well, regardless of what he is, he's our companion as it currently stands, so let's try not to overload him too much on all this.
Okay.
I mean, for goodness sake, he's already drowning himself in ale.
Hellfire ale. How appropriate.
Figured he'd like a strong drink.
Yeah.
But yeah, that seems to be our guesses. Dennis reckons that you're a sorcerer, I reckon you're a warlock, so we'll get a professional opinion and see what they think.
Yeah. As I have said, I don't know the difference between those two things.
Well, I guess I'll just continue asking questions, like,
Guys, the kitchen's on fire!
Oh, for God's sake.
Sorry, I need to go take care of something.
And that is where we're going to end this session. With the kitchen on fire.
Not the kitchen!
At your cell, you fool.
So, hope you all enjoyed today's session. Rip books!
We knew
Rip
him
books.
We knew her so well.
Yeah.
You all have
Battler.
a wonderful day out there. Alright? Bye-bye.
Alrighty. Goodbye.
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 See ya.
Yeah, so...
Bye.
Fighting freedom.
'cause